All right, this is the little rental house I owned in North Nashville, which is just on the west side of downtown. It's totally in the hood. I mean, you've got houses like this all over the neighborhood, but then all of a sudden it's so close to downtown, you've got houses like that sold for $404,000. And across the street, there's a house down there, it's totally falling down. And then this is for sale for $300-something thousand, so it's a very quickly gentrifying part of town. I'm going to take this house has been rented for a few years. When I bought it, it was originally a brothel, and it had really low ceilings. And so we tore down the ceilings, and this is where the ceilings used to be, which is maybe at the 7.5 foot level. Normal ceiling, I think, is 8. And so there was all this upper stuff. This is totally a house, Victorian era house, maybe from the teens. There were transoms above every door before there was HVAC, before there was indoor heating and cooling. And so we have these original transoms. Here's another one. There's a little bit of drywall there we'll take down. This is the original glass. Check out, that's the original glass in that transom. Isn't that cool? So in this hallway, when you come in the house, there's a transom over the front door. It's hard to see there. We'll get a door that matches the Victorian style. It's a 2-bedroom house, so there's a bedroom there, transom over it. We'll recreate that we'll put that transom back together. Bedroom 2, we'll make that transom back look right. And then of course you walk into the rest of the house. This was a porch. This is the kitchen. We're going to keep the kitchen the way it was when it was a rental, more or less, just covered in plastic. This is the kind of the drop-down ceiling that was put in place, and so we're going to take out these rafters and recreate that higher ceiling. So the house is I'm saying 10-foot ceilings, probably 10-foot ceilings in the house. It's pretty tall. There was a fireplace in that first bedroom, and there was a fire there. You can see some of the alligator burn on the lumber. So we'll have to treat that stuff. And there is a downstairs. But what we're going to do is just really play up, ironically, a hallway is going to sell this house, the hallway with the transoms. And so we're going to put a little chandelier, a little dainty kind of glass, tinkly chandelier in the hallway with the transoms. And we'll put in kind of period appropriate light fixtures in each room. I mean, these bedrooms are pretty decent size. I'm going to easily give this 12 by 12, this bedroom. And it was rented with the old floor. We just painted it black, and it's been rented like this for I think 2 or 3 years. There's a fireplace right here in the wall, and that's the one that burned. You can see up there. There's the brick right there that burned, and there's some new lumber up in the attic area. And so what happened was there was a fire, and rather than deal with all the hassles of replacing a lot of lumber, what they did is they just dropped the old ceiling down and made this false lower ceiling instead of dealing with replacing some lumber bits and just dealing with the fire. So we'll deal with the fire, recreate these tall original ceilings, put period appropriate light fixtures. Period appropriate trim. I mean, check out the trim. I know it's low light. This is original trim. I love these little corner blocks, whatever they are. This has one coat of paint, and it's like the old oil-based lead-based paint, and it's crackled. It's so old. It's not painted over poly a million times. Lower down here, it is painted over a million times. So we'll have to, sand this and recreate that trim. So really a great opportunity for us to make a really cool little rehab. So I'll bring you along as this process comes along. Here's the bathroom in the back. We're not going to do a whole lot to the bathroom. The bathroom is going to be simple. The kitchen is going to be pretty simple. It's really going to be the tall ceilings of this little house, the light fixtures and the transoms, and of course the proximity to downtown that's really going to sell this thing.